Welcome back! We missed you! It's been so long.
Where have you been? Just straight up leave us like this? How could you, the viewer? Jesus.
There's been a very long time.
Viewer, don't worry. It may have been long between recordings, but thanks to my upload schedule, it just appears scatterbrained as fuck. It will be fine.
It's really the viewer's fault for not personally demanding Snake and like the rest of us to do and get together and do commentary sooner. So it's really your fault.
Yeah,
viewer.
get on our case, you lazy viewers.
It's like you don't even want us to do these commentaries.
No, to give you guys a sense of perspective though, we started recording this in April, and we recorded part 17 in May. And
We were really
so
good for 1 month. We were
Yeah.
on the ball.
I was almost consistent, almost.
We nearly got you to actually be a workhorse.
To be fair, we did still do this within 1 year, which is better than my usual track
It's
record
bad
of like
second
2.
sight. Holy shit.
So we haven't like done any like actual work, so we haven't really watched the parts before this, so we have no idea what's happened before now.
Oh
do.
shoot! Look what we
I
got!
watched a little bit of
Yeah!
it.
Hell yeah!
It's fine. It's this. Is this the final one we get?
I think so.
Because this is a good
Yeah.
one to end on
lightning
the lightning
storm.
storm.
You can't even do it.
Because I need to be outside for
But it's so
Wow.
cool, you can still hear the thunder clapping. Ugh, really nice. I just feel bad for whoever was, like, in that place above you.
Some poor person was driving along the street when all of a sudden lightning just crashed down from the heavens multiple times on them.
God personally hates you.
We're playing as Hero Cole. We are basically Jesus.
Basically. I mean, just with cooler like, Jesus walked on water. Cole can't do that so much. Not too good at the water bit.
But he could turn water into sparkling water. So, nearly.
But so yeah, like I was talking about, we don't really know what's happened before now, so we're probably gonna repeat ourselves a bit. One thing we do, like, Trish died in the last part, I think, maybe before.
Rip.
Rest in peace.
Not really, though.
Well, I actually wasn't. My rip wasn't rest in peace. It was rest in paste.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, against the pavement.
Oh, God. See, so, the great thing about that joke was planned. We made that joke before he started recording. Then we decided that we would make the joke, and then we decided we would talk about that because it would be really funny and meta. And then Snake's just
Yeah,
taking
but
it in
that
a whole
part's-
new direction. He's carrying the commentary here.
I ad-libbed that little part, so the meta joke only half works.
Yeah, way to ruin my joke of a joke.
But you pointing out that we planned to point it out, I mean, you also went in new directions.
What if, you know how he always climbs out of a manhole cover? What if the guys parked the car over the manhole he planned to get out of?
Well, then he
Kinda
would go,
stuck
like,
then.
down 10 feet to the next manhole. It wouldn't be
But there
that
clearly was
much...
not another manhole.
There
Look,
clearly
you see
was!
those sewers? Maybe on the surface, but there was no easily accessible manhole from below because these sewers are
He's
ridiculously
basically
designed.
Thor. He can break through a brick wall, an old crumbly-ass brick wall.
Okay, no, the
There's-
biggest problem I'm having with this scene is they just slowly drive up to Cole, turn the gun around, and he just stands there.
Well, I like that they do it one by one. Like, they don't all drive up, like, one truck pulls up, then the other one comes in, and Cole's, like, just waiting for, you know, the whole reception committee to get here, because they're sitting around on their asses and can't be bothered to schedule Cole's fucking reception party on time.
Can't fall into the wrong hands.
You haven't been returning my calls, Cole. What's up, Cole?
You take them and leave me to the wolves.
I fried my last mobile, I'm so sorry for Sons.
Goodbye, Morty.
Actually, that's a good point. How has Cole not, like, fried... How can he have a cell phone and not just fry them?
We actually, instead of repeating ourselves, we talked about this in part 1.
We did.
We theorized that
mentioned this.
we theorized that fucking Cole's mobile phone in his bag is probably protected.
No, it was just because, like, I'm thinking, like, you know how in Static Shock, like, in one scene, he plays, like, his audio CD by just putting his hand on it, and somehow his electric powers let him to listen to it like that? Like, why can't Cole just, like, call you making a little hand gesture? I don't know. using electric
Well, he
powers.
doesn't need. Well, no, that's right. He does press the phone to answer. Well, he doesn't have to dial, I guess. Maybe there's that. Like, he has to touch the phone, but that's it.
Bastards.
Considering he can see the energy waves of dead people, I would let him, like, pick up his phone reception. I would accept it at that point.
It's like he's that one guy from the Nick cartoon with the mom with the metal plate in her head and she can pick up radio signals.
By the by, just so we talk about gameplay for one moment, this is the 6-axis inclusion
Oh,
that
yeah.
all games were required to have for a little bit.
I completely forgot a bunch of like first generation PS3 games tried using the 6-axis.
Some of them were really contrived. Remember Uncharted 1's balance
yeah,
sections and how
I
nothing
do
they
remember
were?
Garbage.
Remember Mirror's Edge also having 6-axis balance beams?
Oh, for that I thankfully played that on PC, so I didn't have to go through with that.
I think you could turn it off on the PS3 version.
I will say, I did like the 6-axis for the lightning bolts, though. Just something about it.
They're not that bad. They actually control pretty well, and they have a really wide spread, so you don't have to
Yeah.
actually be accurate.
Yeah.
We can deal with that other stuff.
You're
once
just
we've taken
steering
care of
lightning. It's pretty fucking cool.
It's like, you know how that Pokedex sent you, like, when Pikachu's gather lightning forms? It's like when Cole McGrath's gather lightning comes down.
Well, I have to say, I'm glad we solved the mystery after 17 parts of how Cole uses his cell phone. Like, seriously, I'm like trying to remember, and I seriously can't believe we talked about that. Because I remember parts of part 1. I remember Zeke's blasting off with Sonic speed. I remember, like, we made jokes, but I don't remember this joke. And that bothers me, that I can't remember it.
This is like a recap episode.
Yeah.
We've all been in a coma for a while.
I
so
should
it's time
actually
to go
edit out
over.
the footage of this mission and just run a clip show.
You
This
should.
is actually the budget episode.
So it's come to this, a ComCom's clip show. Actually, that's what our yearly videos are, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
We have one. I wonder if this commentary will be in it. That means we'll have to remember the funniest moment. Shit, we're fucked.
I don't know, that joke about Rip but not really was pretty good. It's almost worth doing again.
I don't know what you're talking about, Snake. You're just gonna have to replay all 17 parts consecutively.
Rip this commentary.
You know, I'm too lazy to actually watch our own commentary. For the yearly video, like, it'll just be normal, but when it just plays the entire Infamous playthrough. And the audience can find what they find to be the funniest part.
Exactly.
We should outsource our clip shows.
Exactly. Where are the ComCom's fan AMVs?
I enjoy your dramatic charging up of that generator.
I gotta be in rhythm with Kesla. So this is actually the only really slightly difficult section of this level because look at look at them warping in. That too, I forgot about that.
Oh, this is such a power trip. I love this mission.
I do. It does make you kind of wish there were more moments in, like, thunderstorms, because that seems like such an obvious thing to do with Cole and his powers, and this is really the only time in the series they do that.
It makes a return. We won't go into it when we go into it, but I barely ever use it outside of this game. In fact, I'm not even sure if beyond this level I really make too much use of it. I got all of the, I got basically all the power cores, though, so I could use high-end stuff without draining myself.
But even then, this is one of those powers where it's really fun to use, but it's honestly a bit more situational than you would first realize. Like, there aren't too many situations in the game where this is organically going to come into play, because it does take a lot of energy, and really most areas you're fighting in don't allow for this, because you're on rooftops a lot of the time, and lightning doesn't work quite as well on rooftops.
And if you miss, I mean somehow, if you miss and enemies are still in front of you, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah. Oh, that poor bastard.
Poor bugger. But yeah, this mission is just pure distilled catharsis. It's nearly as bad for them as Trish was before.
Wow.
Rip.
Too soon, man.
Not really, though.
more time. Still powering up.
Actually, just because we seem to have run out of things to talk about already, what do you feel about, like, Cole's lightning is blue or red, and, like, I miss yellow lightning. Like, lightning, I feel like it's become progressively more blue than yellow in media, which makes sense because in real life it's blue, not yellow, but kind of would like to see, like, Cole with yellow lightning.
Electric raspberry, man. Blue raspberry. Hell yeah, extreme.
Like, that would make more fucking sense than the red, at least, like, if Evil Cole had yellow lightning instead of blue lightning.
He's milking her like a
Forget
damn
fucking
cow.
color charts and shit. Neutral lightning should have been yellow.
Yeah, there you go.
41 seconds.
Those two psychos
That-
were made
that
for
works.
each other.
That's
Yeah, they're
perfect.
freaks, believe me,
Now,
I
what's
know.
coming up here is a
Kessel
mission
succeeds in
that...
spraying the city with his toxin.
I remembered this much from recording. Recording this mission well was a fucking cunt. Especially because I practice on my evil run through where I don't level as much.
Oh dear.
That's actually kind of what I liked about... Oh god. Forgot about the roof mines. I completely forgot about the roof mines, but... Basically... When I recorded this, I did my evil run through halfway through became my practice file, which means that when I replay these, I'm actually playing as a far more powerful character.
I see.
Which made it me think missions are way harder than they actually are in some cases. And also why on that fucking mission through the docks, I played as my evil file first, because that was where I swapped around. Yep. I
Graceful.
remember several months ago annoying you because I didn't pick one of those up when I saw it on a mission.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, just had to fucking help you.
See, that's the real catharsis.
A great many months ago.
It's very purging, I was about to say, rather than
Purging.
purging. I don't know what purge.
Should be a balloon near your
Cole's
location.
been purging pretty
74
hard.
seconds.
Yeah, I see it.
The heck?
Damn things are spraying all
Somehow,
over the place.
with enough scrap metal and time,
In order to stop them, we're going
This
to
is the
destroy
beginning of the Eggman Empire.
figure out a way to
finally,
disable
a
the
metal to surpass Metal Gear. And what the fuck am I saying? My full brain is shut down.
Arsenal Gear!
46 seconds.
He's gonna crash it into Liberty City.
Yeah. We're crashing it into Grand Theft Auto.
See, that joke fell, like, just a bit flat for me because I forgot that this wasn't actually Liberty City. Like, it's been so long, I forgot the name of the city we're in.
Empire City.
Yeah, I know now. It's the one from Sonic Unleashed, Nikita, please. I know my video games.
No, and we're also forgetting that I forgot this was called Empire City, and I thought he was just making a GTA joke. I think it's because we were talking, you just brought up to me the other day, would you care if Second Son 2 was the next game? And I'm like, yeah, if they fucking get rid of Delsin and give us a new guy. Not because I didn't fucking care for Delsin, but because I didn't like the way his powers worked.
Okay, I haven't been paying attention. What the fuck is up with this, like, Tim Burton's Batman shit going on right now? I do not remember playing this in the game. Like,
You don't?
no, I don't remember
know-
this. What's going on?
I entirely forgot about this mission until I was watching it back a little bit ago. And basically, I do remember now that this is a pain.
It's the balloon from Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
So,
Jeez,
yeah, we
Eric.
just send it off into the fucking sky.
Oh, that won't cause problems. I mean, when balloons go up too high, they just ascend to heaven. I mean, that's what happens.
We'll just send the toxic gas to heaven, then it's their problem.
Rip toxins. Not really, though.
Stop shooting me, guys. What the
It's
heck?
more like Rig F.
Stop it,
Rest
guys!
in
Leave me
gaseous
alone!
forms.
Stop it!
Listen, man.
You're
Get
Jesus,
away.
dude. Is that so
It's
necessary?
your bullets, it's your problems.
He's airlifting them to safety.
Look at their running animation as well.
They're taking pictures of the sky as they're running for their lives.
Sorry.
It's like The Sims, the fucking running animations. They're so exaggerated and cartoony.
They look like they're
Fadooty.
dancing, like, because they put their hands together like they're in the ballet, like they're about to spin.
Okay, the deal is, this gas is making them super fucking pissed.
Ah.
That's why they're putting their hands up in the sky like that.
So it'd be effective if the villains, it'd be effective if they actually were throwing rocks. But I think they realize that would be too powerful.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how, like, is that on hard mode? The civilians are armed with rocks.
No, I just led several of them to a watery grave, though.
It's like that scene from Mulan with like the shower of arrows, but instead of arrows, it's rocks.
Also, like, why is everyone angry at you specifically? Why aren't they attacking each other?
Because the gas, I guess, it's sort of like what Sasha was doing. It's like, you know, focus on Cole, because stuff.
Well, Sasha was explicitly mind control.
Well, this is also kind of mind control.
Is it?
kind of.
I thought it was just like.
I mean, I was under the
gas.
impression the gas came from the tar Sasha made.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why they
What?
captured Sasha.
They captured
yeah.
Sasha?
So they could milk her for her tar.
It's been a while, but
Huh.
yeah, she's captured and talking to us, like, telekinetically for the rest of the game. In ways that's never explained or brought up again. Spoilers.
Okay, so they're not just like being made angry, they're like being mind controlled by the First Sons, I guess?
It's anti-coal gas. If you think about it, gas has always been anti-coal. Just interferes with their profits.
Wow.
Yeah, what the hell? Why isn't Cole's power like his name is Cole? Could you imagine if his power was like fire and smoke? Because he's Cole.
Well, coal powers, coal
Yeah.
creates electricity. It all comes together, and McGrath is because...
He's Irish.
Yeah.
Good work. That'll slow the spread of gas in this
Seems a
burrow.
bit too late for
This one
that.
still has 2 more balloons.
They're just flipping
Still
off.
just pointing. Oh, this again, really?
I just noticed the animation he has for the guy up on the wall, and he's just flipping him off. Not on the wall, on the lamppost.
Up on the wall. It's kind of a wall, just like really narrow.
Yeah, kind of. It's a wall at a certain speed.
It's an abstract kind of wall.
Oh, like the ones I place on myself.
How the fuck did that work? You like back kicked it.
Electric powers. I do like that at least the little fucking garbage conduit spiders know to work with the citizens. It infers a sort of intelligence that I wouldn't have given them.
Well, like, are the ones like that just like a trash can explodes and turns into a bunch of like scorpions? Like, are those being controlled by a specific conduit, or like how do they work?
Spare me, Moya.
Imagine if it fell into the hands of a terrorist
A terrorist organization like the United States government, you mean?
I think that is what he means.
You've got to find
Or
it
she,
and
or,
give it to me.
you know, yeah.
I can lock it up.
I'm pretty sure that's what
No
Nate
one
Fox
gets their
means.
hands on it.
That's the guy who makes
Heels
these,
off,
right?
Moya. Find another lapdog.
So...
Are we still chasing after it? Oh,
Yeah,
there it
this
is.
is
What
why
the
this
heck?
mission is a
Oh, there
bore.
are multiple of them. That took me a little bit of time
Oh
to
my
realize.
God. Even I, who have no idea what the fuck is going on, realized there were multiple ones.
Whoopsie daisy.
I think, Eric, I think you know what's happening, you just don't understand why.
I just kind of was under the impression like you dismantled it a bit and I just kind of buggered off to another burrow and you were chasing it down.
Well, where did it get the... Is there, like, a space... like, a floating station in the sky that's, like, giving it new force fields and platforms?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
I'm wondering is, if this was done from within the city, where'd they throw this shit together? Did they all just get together in the park one day? They just do it under the guise of, we're just making some fucking, air balloons. Just,
Not necessarily, because it's, like, the bridges that are shut down, I'm assuming, but, like, they could have assembled the balloons outside the city and then just flown them in.
I guess, but this is, like, I assume from Quarantine Zone, nothing is coming
Yeah,
out,
that's
even
what I
via
was
the
thinking.
airspace.
Lightning ignites the hydrogen.
I mean, aerospace is much harder to control than, like, water or land. Well, actually, maybe not water.
But these are air balloons. Like, they're kind of slow.
They have force
What?
fields.
One
That
left.
that was impressive.
That
Just gave me
was.
some momentum from the glitch.
Cole just like rocket jumped.
God, this game has better momentum-based physics than fucking later Sonic games.
Whoa.
Dear.
Like,
I
they're
mean,
even trying.
Having a physics engine, going fast, chaos control, what won't this game steal from the Sonic the Hedgehog Sega franchise?
They even got their morality system from Shadow. Joke stolen probably from parts 1 to 5.
Yeah. That's a joke stolen from parts 1 through 17. Like, I'm pretty sure a part hasn't gone by where someone, mostly me, hasn't made a Sonic reference of some sort.
You see, the problem is we're repeating jokes, but we're not repeating them enough so we get away with calling them catchphrases. We're in this kind of grey area between forgetting what we've said and intentionally doing this, but not really.
Why is there another one?
Oh, TDF, I'm going to describe it to you this way. This part's a lot like my life. I know kind of what's happening, but I'm not entirely certain why, or where all the hot air balloons are coming from.
I was under the impression that there was going to be one per burrow.
Why were you under that impression? Seems pretty erroneous to me.
It seems that we got 2 in this one, though. So, yep. It's good this game doesn't take place in London, otherwise there'd be 32 of these fucking things. Oh god, oh god!
Wait a minute.
That was the end of Cole McGrath.
That must have been an awkward phone call for Moya, like listening to one and just hearing like muffled screaming and electric explosions.
Surveillance gear. That should help us pinpoint the race
Good
gear's
job,
location.
Cole, you've saved us
3
all.
seconds.
Can you imagine being the sailor? Can you imagine being the sailor who has to dredge Cole up?
The rig I've got on this chopper, riding shotgun.
Get the rubber hook.
Oh god, imagine all the poor fish that died from that.
Imagine all the homeless people who ate that night.
Yeah, they were cooked for them already.
I'm so sorry, my
So this is what you get if you're with Sasha.
Actually, I guess that wasn't Moya calling, it was John. So I guess that was an awkward call for John. Just answer it, hear scream explosions, rip Cole. Not really though.